USA, where he actually went in 1947 for the first time to USA, where he actually received a fashion award by Neiman Marcus. And a fun fact of you to know as well, 77 years later, Maria Grazia Curia is receiving the same fashion award as well. With Maria Grazia Curia in the studio, they really deep dive into the archives, and they, of course, then got inspired by one phenomenal lady, what was basically Mr. Dior's best friend and also a muse of the house. In addition to this, she was actually a loyal client at Mr. Dior. The name of this artist or this feminist is basically Marlene Dietrich. Marlene Dietrich was a Hollywood actress. She was also known for being a fashion icon, but also a political activist. She was one of these first ladies to wear tailored suits and of course trousers as well. But her signature was then completing it with a hat. And that is the main source of inspiration. You will see then onto this assortment, we're looking at two main silhouettes. We're looking at Marlene Dietrich on the stage with those glamorous evening dresses, and then we also have Marlene Dietrich off the stage playing with tailor pieces. Okay, so I think we are ready. Our first look of the day, it's really inspired by Marlene Dietrich off the stage, playing with the tailored pieces. We have the fishtail, it's inspired from the tuxedo world. Pairing it with the platform shoes, recalling the stargazing, especially the lucky star, that's Peter Mr. Christian Dior. Completing the look within the diamond of all leather, because it's then the crocodilian Lady Dior handbag. And of course, pairing it within the pearls. We know that pearls is very due to the House of Dior, because Mr. Dior's mother used to wear pearls. That is where he got the love for pearls from. And of course, then afterwards, he adorned all of his models wearing pearls. And it's also recalling the color of the lily of the valley, symbolizes the lucky flower of Mr. Dior. Thank you. And our second look, for you to know as well that fur is not the first time, it's been 77 years of our legitimacy as well. So we want to celebrate then the fourrière with different craftsmen, different techniques this time around. With Maria Grazia Curia, of course, we're all about innovation that serves our creativity. Completing the fur coat is basically the mink, as Mr. Dior said, that mink is the most loveliest fur of all furs. It's adorned in with the iconic pattern was basically the ganache print. It represents simplicity and elegance, as all of you ladies are here today with us. The model is wearing then the alternate dress, as in the black and white, recording the first fashion show, so the white bar jacket with the black Corolla skirt, playing them with flat pockets to really sort of enhance then the bust area to create some volume. Playing within the belt to really sort of emphasize on the perfect Dior silhouette to shins the waist. Completing the look within the Lady D light handbag, adorned with the Plum de Paris. And it's really the strong connection then with Paris and also with the USA as well. The platform is one of the statement pieces in this collection. It is a must-have in each and every woman's wardrobe. It's really there to sort of elevate the silhouette once again. The third look was really inspired and also then from Marlene Dietrich, the Hollywood actress. It's all about this mysteriousness once again. Playing with them with the closure of the pearls. We know that pearls is really related to the House of Dior. With the oversized handbag, playing with the macro canache and with the lady charms. As we also know that the oversized bags is a huge statement in a fashion piece right now for this collection, but even not just with the House of Dior, but all the other luxury brands as well. Looking at this inverted pleat, at the back it really sort of highlights sensuality and femininity at the same time as well. Completely the entire look then with the belt to really sort of reinforce then the 8 perfect Dior silhouette. Playing then with the new twist on the iconic tribal earring, so you can play with then the looking at the earlobe. We're playing with this new twist of the tribal, the iconic piece though. It's all about this innovation that serves our creativity. Thank you. and that is Marlene Dietrich specifically on the stage and off the stage. Those are the two main silhouettes though. You will see that we have playing a lot of colors with the color black and the color white. It's really taking back into the first fashion show in 1947, where Mr. Dior revolutionized the world in fashion, playing with the white bar jacket and the black Corolla skirt. If there's any questions, please, any look that you like, I would like to hear from you as well as we go on. And of course, then I'm here to sort of debrief with you with the fabrics and also then the benefits as well. And of course, we have then our salespeople right next to you if you have any other questions. Then take you back into the color red. You can see the color of surprise, the color of life and success. So a little story about the color red. So Mr. Dior, as you would know, he was really superstitious, and Mr. Dior believed in mythology and astrology as well. So the color red is the color of success and life. So going back to the first fashion show, where the ladies came up to Mr. Dior and they kissed him on his cheeks to congratulate him. Mr. Dior found himself in a mirror and he saw all of these red lipstick marks. That's when he knew that his fashion show was really successful. So the color of red is the color of life and success at the House of Dior. Pairing the look within the Astrakhan fur coat. And Astrakhan, the beauty of Astrakhan is really about the weave. Or the wave, that is the beauty of it. It's a very masculine twist to it, but of course with a little bit of femininity, so it's all hand embroidered, hand stitched. Celebrating then our couture house again. So we're having the lucky star, recording the same star onto the platforms as well. It is an it piece to have for this time around. It is a must have in your wardrobe, ladies. If you don't have a platform, it's the right time to have one. Completing the entire look within the exotic Lady Dior handbag, adorned within the diamond of all leather goods, which is specifically crocodilian. And you can see that we are playing, of course, with different animations with the shoes. So you can either pair it with a pair of socks, though, to give the sort of rock look, or you can just do sort of plain naked leg as well, to highlight sensuality and femininity. And more onto our buy now, wear now, the daytime shirt dress. As you can see, it's the H line, but playing within the side pockets is there to basically to create some volume and also really a little cool fashion then. That's part of Maria Grazia Scully's inspiration. With a broad belt around the waist, it's really to sort of shins the waist to also to recreate the 8 Dior perfect silhouette. Pairing it within the platform shoes though, and looking at the saddlebag is in the it bag as well to have. And the saddlebag is basically inspired by the newspaper. And Maria Grazia Scully was inspired by an article that Mr. Dior featured in New York Times, and that is basically where she got this inspiration from. Completing the entire look with our new twisted tribal earrings though, is really this innovation that serves our creativity as well. So it's really this chunky and this oversized of tribal, playing with asymmetry once again.
Galliano did the design.
So the bag is inspired by John Galliano in 2000.
Because I have one.
Yes, you're totally correct. It's inspired by John Galliano, indeed. But then with Maria Grazia Scully, with Kim Jones, they bring a more like a modern twisting to the women of today and for men of today as well. And more onto off the stage inspiration. So off the stage, we want to highlight in the denim trousers, the oversized trousers, looking at the piping. So we have the selvage as a Japanese know-how. It's adorned with the oblique pattern introduced by Mr. Mark Bohan in 1969. And of course the lay mink vest is of course then the it piece to have to complete this entire look. Adorned within the panache pattern that represents simplicity and elegance, completing the entire look within the Lady Dior bag with the mink adorned and the handles with the diamond of all leather goods.
Yeah, I could live in that.
To bring a bit of a muscular twist to the entire look, looking at the timepiece, the Sephora Rouge watch is basically adorned with the same pattern on the strap. In addition to this, you will also see that we are playing within the color red onto the hands. And the color red is the color of success in life. Not only that, but also then the number 8 is adorned with the color red as well. And the number 8 is basically our lucky number, as you would know. On the 8th of October 1946, we found the House of Dior.
With the crocker handle.
And it's a really masculine twist at the timepiece, bring this element to it. It's all about feminism, women empowerment, and it is one of Maria Grazia Curie's approaches. Okay, you would see that all the little details basically, it's the red hands, and it's the color red of success in life. In addition to this, we're looking at the number 8, as in the lucky number of the House of Dior. And then we do have then the black dials as well, so black diamonds. As the most rarest diamonds that you could find.
They did the bezel too. The bezel was red. So yeah.
Interesting though that you'd mix a black watch with a blue jacket.
Any looks so far that you like, ladies?
You like it, does it?
A lot of bar jackets. We also know that bar jackets is really our DNA as well. So there's a jacket for each and every client, any time of the day. So we play with the sheared mink with the bar inspiration. Looking at the sleeves, it's all about this balloon sleeves to create some extra volume as well.
The jacket underneath.
And part of the retro couture.
I love the puffer sleeves. It's like something.
Part of my retro couture is then the barred inspiration jacket, so.
Oh, puffy over puffy, okay. Yeah.
So looking at the sleeves is really about these oversized balloon sleeves with this inverted pleats there to create this extra volume. With the shin waist, of course, then playing within these side pockets though to bring this coolness into the entire look. Completing the look within the Lady Dior handbag, adorned with python skin. And then looking at the platforms, basically recording the python scheme, basically is really about this daring lady that's going to carry this off though. With a little bit of a twist of this masculine look as in the bow tie inspiration. We also have then the gorgeous timepiece. The timepiece is the Lady Di satin. It is then a bracelet that gives or tells time. And you would see that the lacquering is basically the mother of pearl, adorned with 7 to 8 layers of lacquering. That's also basically a very novel technique. And this is basically one of our exclusivities within the Middle East as well. It is really celebrating the sunset of the UAE or Dubai city itself. So it's really exclusive for our region. So it's really exclusive for the Middle East or for, yeah. The color is a direct reference to the sunset in Dubai city. So we're looking at one particular jacket. The name of the jacket is basically inspired by Marlene Dietrich. She's basically then the muse of this collection. Once again, it's all about then this masculine twist. Though. So looking at the double breast, it's all about then inspired by the masculine wardrobe. Playing within the flat pockets, and we know flat pockets is there to sort of enhance the bust area with a cinched waist. Then the mini length skirt is also then part of our DNA. A lot of transparency, highlighting sensuality at the same time. You can do a lot of layerings with that as well. Completing the look with the oversized bag, micro canage though, and also with the love of pearls then recorded in the lucky flower of Mr. Dior. The mink is then the most loveliest fur of all furs, as Mr. Dior said. Playing with a technique called the pexel technique. And of course it takes countless of hours to achieve then this technique. And that is the most loveliest mink of all mink though. The technique is the pexel technique basically. So it takes really countless of hours to achieve this.
But it comes with a lining. Yeah. But right now it's see-through, yeah. Because it's very see-through. So the lining in the so this is the look from the fashion show.
Then on to our evening assortment. So on the stage, morning evening on the stage, we have this fishing inspiration with the little lurex thread. We have this luminosity. We're calling them the dragonflies, and dragonflies is really important on this collection. You would see as well then going back to the archives where Mr. Dior created an haute couture dress though adorned with dragonflies on that as this reinterpretation of the new look, but with a modern twist as well, playing with the balloon sleeves to, of course, to create some volume. And looking at the hem of the skirt, it's then the lace, we're calling them the lingerie inspiration. The bucket bag is also a statement of the collection. It's adorned with the oversized micro canal.
The dragonflies for butterflies. This collection.
Yes, the last collection. We had lots of butterflies.
Completing the look within the Gem Dior timepiece.
Be a dragonfly.
It is also a bracelet and dial style. It's inspired by haute couture. And looking at the form of the dial, it's basically a direct reference to the gem that you find in nature, in natural form instead. And this is then one of the silhouettes inspired by Marlene Dietrich on the stage itself while she's performing or acting. Very elegant, yes. Very timeless. And one of my most favorite ones is also then the tuxedo inspiration. As you can see, playing with the piping is basically adorned then with the velvet. It's really a luxurious fabric. The Marlene Dietrich jacket is with the oversized flat pockets to enhance the bust once again. And with a little cinch waist, playing within the double breast is all about this masculine twist once again, yes? It's all about woman empowerment with this inverted pleat to create then this sensuality and femininity at the same time. Looking at the platform, so we're playing with this matched inspiration within the vintage gold, recalling the same colors on onto our Lady D Joy handbag. Stunning.
I love this jacket. Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's really timeless. I think it's a very timeless piece. And there's truly a lot of ways to carry this piece. You can either dress it up or you can dress this down as well.
Okay, good.
Stunning.
I like how they did the piping. Yeah, the extra piping on it. It was really cool. Yeah.
Yes. And we said that mink or fur is basically 77 years with us since the very first beginning. It started with Mr. Dior when he was presenting the haute couture fashion show though. Mr. Dior also had 8 pieces to complete the entire look. He said that mink is the most loveliest fur of all furs. With Maria Grazia Curie and the studio, they like to sort of do play with different techniques, molding onto the modern woman of the day, which is all of you sitting with us. Completing the look with a Lady Dior handbag, adorned with the exotic skin, the diamond of all leather goods. And with a touch of glam, is basically then looking at the platform shoe, adorned within the lucky star, and with strass, they're really recalling Marlene Dietrich on the stage. Adding the belt is really the final touch to the fur, is to really inspired of course by the iconic color, is the color gray. It is the most glamorous and elegant color at the House of Dior. What I would like you to highlight also is in the hem of the dress. So playing with layering and looking at the lace is recalling then the lingerie inspiration.
You pronounce it perfectly.
Yeah, well.
And once again, the fur coat is of course then, the chinchilla is considered as a bouquet of softness, as you would know. And what the beauty of the chinchilla is in the tri-color you want to see. It's really the softness, a bouquet of softness. And the sure you can of course tell that. And the beauty of the chinchilla is then the, as you can see, is the tricolor. A bouquet of softness.
Looks it.
Completing the look is then, of course, then with our medium jewelry pieces going back into our garden inspiration, adorned then with the flower. Mr. Dior's ultimate dream was to create a flower woman. And his favorite flower is then a rose. And his lucky flower is the lily of the valley. Pairing it with the butterflies and also with the dragonfly as well. Completing the entire look is with a touch of the simplicity and elegance as the bow. It's a couture inspiration. Wow. Absolutely stunning. I would like to hear what's happening now. Ooh. Let's happening. Ooh. So going back then to the Marlene Dietrich on the stage, playing with this deep maroon burgundy color, is of course a very royal color, also loved within the Middle East. Completing it then with a little braided band. It's all hand stitched, hand plated. To of course celebrate them who we stand for at the House of Dior Couture House. It's really the continuation of beauty from the front to the back, playing with the rose devil, and we want to highlight the lucky star, as we would say. And that is basically one of the most stronger codes and symbols at the House of Dior. That is as beautiful as it is from the front, and a continuation all the way then to the back side as well. With the lower drape, playing with them with the braid, and what we want to have is then the rose devil piece as well. The peaks of the star is with 8 peaks, and we know that the number 8 is the lucky number at the House of Dior, and the star is considered as well then the lucky star. And more on to vinyl wear now is really this asymmetric off-the-shoulder dress. Of course, there's multiple ways to carry that. Pairing it then with our little mule sandals, and then with a Lady D Joy handbag. All in hand-embroidered, hand-stitched, playing with the asymmetry. And then of course then our jewelry pieces though, as we're calling them the Rose Garden. And we have a little rose stem adorned around the neck, and we also know that the stem is the only element that gives life to the flower. And this is the flower. Look at that. A nice fun factor for you to know. It's all about innovation that serves our creativity. So we have the mink. And what is beautiful about this mink is basically only a few houses or couriers still master this art. As the intarsia technique that we use with the studio. So it really takes countless of hours to achieve this intarsia technique. It is as beautiful as it is from the outside as it is from the inside, and I'll just highlight that to you. Actually, it's really beautiful from the inside as it is from the outside. It's truly an art piece. And once again, we are really highlighting the craft and the technique as well. Completing the entire look is within the crocodilian skin, the diamond of all leather goods, and within the with the little belt to sort of reinforce them onto the cinched waist. But once again, it is then beautiful as it is from the outside as it is from the inside. And we can show that to you. So you can see that. So we use the invisible stitch to really sort of complete the intaza technique as well. And of course, then with a touch of drama, as Molly Dietrich said, no Dior, no Dietrich. So once again, it's mink, adorned them with the intaza technique, placed them with the Eiffel Tower. It's really this connection between then Paris and USA as well. The style of the first one is really this punka inspiration, so it comes in from the sportswear world. Completing it with some sunglasses, of course, ready to go ski, and of course, go gorgeous night out. Wow.
I think you love it.
It's so you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, ladies, for your time. And
sometimes we keep some pieces, like this one is a new. It's fur.
That one's fur? Yeah, these are great.
Mink, yeah.
Wow.
All these two colors is a new.
Yeah, I saw the color, the two color and the transitions on some of the other ones.
Now it's like a trend here.
Yeah, they were super cool.
And the last line is Lady Art. This is a collaboration with the artist.
This one?
This one. It's a collaboration with the artist, so it's very special. One piece around the world. Two pieces.
Who's the artist? Or is it different artists?
Artists.
Oh, it's different artists in
I can send
collaboration.
you a brief also.
Okay. Yeah, please.